And we're live for a late night reading. It's not really that late, but it's kind of. I said I was gonna pull some tarot to see what tomorrow will hold. I am the High Priestess Phoenix, your spiritual healer and teacher, shaman and seer, oracle and light worker, starseed and earth angel. I am a mystic and a medium and a psychic and a witch and a yogi and a guru and an evangelist. I am your North American Sybil. I am the messenger of God, the very first child of God, reincarnated, the divine feminine, here for the divine feminine awakening. In order to keep up with me, you had to see my last video, my last live video, when I posted my community page and anything in my shorts. Oh, you saw Kobe? He came a little early, didn't he, though? Oh, my guides. He'll be here first thing in the morning. Before I get started, I saw something pop up, something I gotta download. Divination. The Bible deems divination as evil in so many scriptures. What we're about to do is called divination. We're about to look into the cards to see what the future holds. Now, I'm confused as how that is because Jesus said, seek God in all things. This is my form of communicating with God. An ancient form before Jesus, but not condemned by Jesus, just those that believe in Jesus. Interesting as that might be. Jesus came from the home of mysticism, the Jewish rabbis, the tree of life. They're the only ones that knew the truth, and they withheld the truth. And they let these religions be built on lies. They were the creators of the devil. As if God created something that had dominion over his chosen children. As the dark goddess, I assure you that's not true. We can only do what he has given us authority to do. Really? Yeah. Realistically, you think you can do all things, but listen here, small fry. There's many things that you can't do because of your fears and limitations. The rest are just ordained. Anyways, going into that, it's like, when I got my first tarot, that scared the shit out of me. I believed it to be evil too. Everything I do is just, it's considered evil because they don't understand it. And that's where I think about Morgan. She's a witch, but for Jesus Christ. And that's what you considered, Magdalene. You didn't call Mother Mary, the Virgin of Guadalupe, the Sacred Mother, a witch. But indeed, she herself had the prophetic gifts and spoke with the angels. Anyways, I just wanted to point that out. Just more food for thought. I'm sure if I open my Bible, God will tell me God will show us where it was said. But for right now, we're learning quantum tarot. We're learning, the other day, I think it was Friday, I said I was full of all kinds of Jupiterian energy. I was like, dude, I feel like a fucking firework, like a fucking meteor shower. I was like, there is a meteor shower. It's the Taurid meteor shower. It comes in on the night of the 12th, and it will look like fireworks. Baby, you're a fire. We get fireworks? Yeah, don't you love fireworks? Where are we at? God? The Two of Wands. Look at that guy's face, bro. He's like, ugh. Well, we're dealing with your willpower. Luckily, Jupiter hasn't left the scene just yet, so there's more to be had. Hey, I saw this funny post. It was like the difference between Scorpios and Aries. I started laughing. They're both ruled by Mars, but one's a pussy. Little pussycat. I liked it. Alright, I went to the Queen of Pentacles. I guess we should read it out of the Quantum Tarot. Why? Because we're supposed to be learning quantum. Oh, I went to Swords. I was like, oh, that was helpful. No, it wasn't. Swords, Cups. I don't know where. Each of them starts differently. I'm not sure why. They all don't. The deck starts the same with the Arcanas, but then each of them chooses to start differently. So this one starts with the Wands. Mine starts with the Cups, I think. Or mine, maybe. I don't remember. Ace of Wands. Photon. Photons are carrier particles for the electromagnetic force. See the magician. Comprise, comprising light, ultraviolet, infrared, radio waves, and microwaves. The Ace of Wands represents an upsurge of pure energy that demands to be manifested physically, sexually, or spiritually. Hey, that was the Ace of Wands. I didn't even read that, but I never heard that before. Hey, talk about planting some seeds. I've never read that before. All right, let's go to the Two of Wands. Planet formation. Planets form out of disks of dust and gas, whirling into being under the pressure of gravity. The Two of Wands represents a vision, idea, or project in a similar protean form. The inspiration of the ace has begun to coalesce, but the details are not clear yet. After the light bulb moment, the process of formation and cohesion must transform your idea into a fully developed plan. What are we planning? To take over the world is what I heard. God has a plan. I'm just going with the plan. What do I got planned? I'm supposed to start a new job on Wednesday, and the details are very unclear. All I know is I go to orientation. And what does that mean? I don't know. Then we find out what the job is and what they want from me. They told me how much they were going to pay me. And that's where I sit down and I discover the availability. They'll talk with me about my availability and we'll go from there. And that's where I'm like, I don't know what's best for me. I would like to say, you know what I mean, to keep things, comfortably, but I know this is a change, so I'm just going with the fucking flow. God will tell me. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I did manifest that 4 a.m. shift, and now I'm like, damn, are you really going to do some fucking stupid shit like that? I feel like it's a perfect time for it, bro. Fucking bedtime is 5 o'clock around here anyways. Is it? I mean, it's pretty damn dark. You could. I don't know. That's all I'm saying is I'm about to take on a holiday job and, start the holiday season. Once you start working, the days just start going by. Blah, 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 blah. The days become weeks. The weeks become, oh my God, I've been at that job for like a month. Realistically, yeah. I feel like this one, I always feel positive about my capabilities until I go in there and I'm like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do it. I feel like, and that's why I'm trying to stick to, the plan. Because 4 a.m., it's just me and the other employees walking around that fucker until it opens at 7, which I enjoyed. But it's always creepy when people pop up. And then from there, you know what I mean? I feel like it could be okay. And the only thing I have to do is make some changes to my kids' schedule. And that was another thing, too. I didn't really want to be doing this transportation thing. So it's forcing things to change to where we stay here for the winter. Like, it's literally forcing in dormancy or, you know what I mean? Hibernation, I guess, into the cave. Oh, we've been there forever. Have you guys seen The Croods? It's hilarious. I'm just looking for a cave at this moment. I mean, God's really looking out for me. I'm just letting him, tell me what to do and tell me when to go. What about you guys? What's God working in your life? Moment of silence. You're not letting him? What are you working on then? Are you letting him oversee it? Or you're just, working on some shit? Whatever. Anyways, what's our spiritual work at hand? The 8 of Cups. He always speaks of this as 8 broken cups. Is this a bad thing that I don't recognize? Maybe I need to look it up in my cards. We're going to look it through here, and then we'll look deeper into this. We'll get more clarification. Fucking tarot readers. Terrorizer is what I fucking put on my channel. 8 of Cups. Nuclear radioactive decay. Oh, I guess that can't be good, huh? Although most atomic nuclei are stable, heavier nuclei have a tendency to decay. The strong force binds the atoms together, but the particles within it are in a constant state of agitation. This is low vibrational shit, bro. This is what I see. It's like, low vibrational shit brings us together. Oh, I had a download before I got in here. Low vibrational shit brings us together, but it also is the same thing that agitates us. Okay, I had a download. I saw this video that says why twin flames choose another person. I don't need to click on that video to tell you why. As a twin flame, this is easy science, bro. It takes too much out of you. As much as you motherfuckers think that I'm asking so much from you, what do you think it takes from me to be with Allie? Or Lewis? Or fucking Russ? I have to be the best version of something that I'm not even sure I'm capable of being for any of those three just to start with. I talk a whole lot of shit over here, but I wouldn't be that hurtful in his face all the time. That would be the most unhealed version. That would have been Lisa. Russ gets Lisa a lot. And because of that, because of just the very existence of my low vibrations, you think that's an acceptable, any of this is acceptable around Lewis or Allie? I rest my case. So I don't have to wonder why my twin flames chose somebody else. Because to be in a twin flame relationship, it asks for the best version of yourself. Simplistically, yeah. No matter how you look at it, we all have to be better to be in a relationship together. At the bottom is the Empress. Why? Because each of us deserve that, if not from each other, but from the world. We're deserving of a partner that good, and that's what this teaches us, because we've long forgotten our worth. And just like that, Lewis would have to step up his shit to be with a chick like me. Allie would have to step up his shit to be with a chick like me. Fucking Russ has to step up his shit to be with a chick like me. Bobby acted like, you know what I mean, I asked so much, but he never realized what he asked of me. I have to step up my shit to be with a dick like you. It goes both ways, dickheads. And I saw Wolfman. Oh God, so unhealed in that department. Let's not even talk about that guy right now, bro. Even Marshall, bro. In essence, I look at us like I'm supposed to be the better person. Come on, bro. Fuck. It's like hanging out with Pac now. How am I supposed to lead us out of this shit? Shit. We're doomed. Shit. Shit. Do you know what kind of person I'd have to be friends with Kanye West? Without being a fucking cunt to that guy every motherfucking time he opens his mouth on some dumb ass shit. Fuck me. Oh, fuck, let me at him. Fucking unhealed. Realistically, yeah. Yeah. This is a mirror, mofos. It's a mirror, mofos. But that's the cool part. It's because even if I don't live up to your bullshit ass standards, you, Stan, and the rest of these dirds, I push harder to be a better version. Not for each of them individually, but I realize through each of them how much more work needs to be done on my side. As I'm saying, oh, you motherfuckers. I mean, fuck. You guys are like still at square one. I'm a whole fucking Metatron cube over here with, rough around the edges. So I'm not in an extraordinary place to say I'm better. I've done a lot more work. But it doesn't mean, what does that mean? I mean, it's still just, being this elevated means I have to be that much more compassionate, understanding, forgiving, and, ugh. I guess. I don't know what the word is. I'd be begging for a twin flame union. Oh man, you don't really know how this works. These are people with just these outlandish physical attractions for people. They don't know the mental agility and the emotional awareness that comes and the spiritual evolution. Because it's not a person of your fucking choosing, that's for sure. And fucking choose you. I mean, in another life. In another life. Why the fuck are you all here right now? Just kidding. That's where it gets so intense and funny. I'm integrating multiple lifetimes in this one lifetime. Therefore, all of my past life partners are here so I could break the karma between us and be set free. Really? Yeah. Made a lot of promises. I'll never leave you. I promise. I will be with you in the next life. I will love you forever. Now they're all here and I can't stand any of them. My God, did I really love you? I mean, the love is still there and I'm like looking at them like, and I know you from where? Oh, big pun with it. Elementary school. The beginning of time. Well, time didn't do so well with you. Yeah, it's a soul recognition. And the shit that brings us together is decaying. Really? Yeah, that's how this all started. The strong force binds the atoms together, right? Which is what? Our emotional fucking bullshit. Our pain and suffering is what brings us together. But the particles within are in constant agitation. Why? Because I'm healing. I don't want to sit here suffering with your bitch ass. There is a certain chance that a group of two protons and neutrons, known as alpha particles. Oh, here comes your alpha males. I'm a Sigma, bro. What the fuck are you trying to play on me? I don't even care about such things. You're over there like, boop, 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 making this big old, you know what I mean, sound, and, you come in beating the drums and shit, and I'm just over there like, it's my time to leave. You came in with this whole spectacular trying to show off so that I would see you, and as soon as I seen you come in, I left. Really, I can't stand the alphas. Anyways, known as the alpha particle might break away. The Eight of Cups reflects this agitation towards breaking free. The synthesis of the eight is manifested. I'm always trying to break free of this fucking twin flame tree. The only thing consistent is me consistently trying to get out of it. The synthesis of the eight manifests in a new level of emotional maturity, and this can manifest in the need to move away from an unhealthy situation or relationship. The pile of 8 cups signifies an old emotional baggage that we need to leave behind. What brings us together? Our emotional baggage. I left the emotional baggage at home, and you're like connected to it. Isn't that sad? The very thing that brought us together is the very thing that pulls us apart. Why? Because you didn't alchemize it, bro. Dude, when you fucking... I'm seeing like a sickness, dude. When you overcome a sickness, the last thing you want to do is go around sick people, bro. It's like you just got over the flu. You're not going to go around people with the flu. You're like, oh God, I barely fucking survived that. Nah, bro, I'm staying at home. That's what that means, in the same sense. It's like you barely got over your mind's, fighting your own mind and the perception of others. The last thing you want to do is go around mindless freaks. You barely fucking stopped doing, you know what I mean, smoking weed for like 2 weeks. The last thing you want to do is hang out with all your pothead fucking friends. Simple shit like that, whatever the change may be. Can I get an amen? Amen. We're gonna, let's see. What's the outcome of this? Leaving the emotional baggage. Oh, you're gonna get fucked over and your heart's gonna be broken. Who the fuck is fucking... This has nothing to do with me. I need more understanding. Who did I leave behind? I don't know. I mean, I cut Red up, and they're all giving me the look. Bro, whatever. Did I have an emotional attachment to this situation? Dude, I can't anymore. I was always too... That's what happens. I kept getting my feelings hurt, because I couldn't make nobody worthy of, you know what I mean, my presence. It's like, damn, that's very self-righteous. It's not. It's understanding your position. I'm not fucking Jasmine trying to break out of the fucking tower and go fucking mingle with the people. Too many times have we learned. I know my position, bro, and I hold that fucking sword. I've had to pull that sword out of my back, 10 swords out of my back and out of my heart all the time. You know where they come from, bro? The truth. I never... Here comes that fucking Tony Montana moment. I never hurt nobody that didn't have it... I never fucked over nobody that didn't have it fucking coming. No, bro. You know how people get hurt around me? With the truth. That's it. So if you're fucking living a lie, bro, stay away from me. Because I'm not going to get hurt by this. You are. I forever am being fucking woken up to the truth. And to be honest, bro, it does hurt. All the time. I didn't see you in this light. I didn't know you was a douchebag. I didn't know you was this. I didn't know you was that. And you get to the point where everybody's just dressed up wearing a mask. Do you really want to know what's underneath the mask? Do you want to get to know? Because all they're going to show you is the fucking mask. You'll never know a person, bro. They're a fucking walking version of something they saw in their mind that they project into the mirror as they put their face on in the morning. Ew. Anyways, 3 of Cups is heartbreak. I have a t-shirt to wear for this. I wear this t-shirt often. It's always heartbreak. The star cluster. Stars often group together to form... I mean, not 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. God. That was going to be a good one. The Red Dwarf. The Red Dwarf is a star equivalent to the runt of the litter, about half the size of our sun and neither big nor powerful enough to shine brightly. It's easily outdone by the larger companion of the night sky. Here, the synthesis of the 3 is expressed as pain and hurt. Someone has plunged a knife into your heart. The 3 of Swords shows us that we need to become conscious of our wounds and allow the pain to work itself out. Well, if you were this person to make this decision, then you do have to give yourself time to mourn the loss. And that's a fucking Monday for sure. For real? I mean, if there's something else I did this week, Kobe will remind me. I'm a little brain fried right now. Thinking about fucking a lot of other things. Really, what do you think about? First off, I haven't had a meal, and I wanted to have a bath. I did all kinds of shit. I still have a lot of energy, and the kids are pretty much going to bed. So I was thinking about stuff like that, but in the morning, yeah, we'll wake up and think about, you know, all of this. Do you need a little bit more understanding? I'm going to take you a little deeper into this. The 2 of Swords was, you know, bringing a plan into action. If you had a plan to leave that's no longer serving you, you're going to end up with some motherfucking heartbreak. I don't know what to say, guys. Like, I stood in that moment as I was about to open it and I closed the book. It's like, I'm always here encouraging you to go through the most difficult times of your life. To take the bravest steps you'll ever have to take. And I'm encouraging you to do it not towards me, but in the name of God. And in these moments of absolute surrender, until you actually do it, you won't know that it works. I show you every day and every way and blah, 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 blah. That I completely surrender whatever he finds necessary. I give all things to God and I follow all his guidance and blah, 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 blah. To inspire you to make that leap of faith back into his arms. To let him show you his magic. To become another faithful believer in him. I'm not, part of a church or something. I teach you the real deep rites of passage, initiations, ceremonies, and rituals, as we learned today in the 7th ray of devotion, ceremonies and rituals, to God. They don't ask you, nobody else teaches these ways anymore. But it is the way. And I teach you all the ancient ways of how they accessed God. Whatever the case may be, you're not accessing him. Whoever you are out there. You don't hear him. You don't see him. You're not guided by him. When I asked you that question, what he's doing in your life, all you can tell me is what you can give him thanks for. You haven't seen what he's planning. You don't know what's happening. It's funny because, you're supposed to be okay with the unknown instead of creating something for yourself, allowing God to create this life. And it goes against, the whole idea of manifestation and we the creator and we're all powerful and this and that. But that's where the joy and the peace comes from, is allowing God to do such things. What he asks for us is to leave that's no longer serving us and serve him. A lot of them are extremely, I didn't have many relationships to begin with. But once I start one, they usually cut them off after a while. They're not meant to last forever. Because if you see what it is that brought this person in, you'll understand that. Bobby and I could not sit around, even if we said it, both of us said it in the messages. We could not sit around having a secret affair for long periods of time. That's what brought us together. We could not continue to do this. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is. It's like you can't keep doing the things that you did. It's like you and your party friend. It's what brought you together, is partying, but now you don't party anymore, so you have to part ways with the party friend. And that was your best friend for all those 7 nights a week of partying. That was your best friend, bro. And you have to let go of your friend because you're letting go of a part of your life, and they're attached to it. Family members, co-workers, neighbors.
Can you help me? Hello?
Because I don't have people, I had a deep codependency to want to hold on to them far too long. Every time I get a person, I'm really excited to have a new person. But they're only here for a time and a season, because ultimately I'm only here for a time and a season. I outgrow people, places, and things all the time. They don't grow. I just change. So that means I outgrow them. I can't relate to them. I can't tolerate them. I can't accept them. I no longer like them. It's painful, but as you're growing, you're changing your likes, and then you find other people that you like. You know what I mean? Something simplistic, like it's like, I outgrew Love Tarot. And now I'm learning through the help of Metatron, and what we're doing right now is I'm learning astrologically. I'm learning natal charts, like he said I was going to learn. I'm learning how to look up at the sky and know what the cards are by the stars in the sky. without needing to pull the cards. I'm learning, you know what I mean? And then there's other people that, you know, do divination like me. As I change, I learn, you know, there's other people. There's institutes. There's an institute in San Francisco that studies all of Carl Jung's work, and I am a living testimony to what it is. I teach it regularly without ever attending their college and attending their institute. There's institutions about the stuff that I do here. So it's like, you know, as I change, I find like minds like mine, but as I get up there, and that's what I said many months ago, are you going to be able to hold these conversations with me when I'm talking to governments and medicine and science and religion? Because that's where I'm going with this. We're washing away the socialite and being stepped into Empress. I'm already the High Priestess. I need to be the Empress for his people. And I still struggle with that. I'm more like, I'm gonna cut you with my Queen of Swords. I was more of this than I was that. Okay? Okay? There's a lot more work to be done on this department. If I could just be Kanye, and then, hey, God bless America. Peace be with you. Kissing babies and shit. That's not how it works. Why? Because what brings us together? Your pain and suffering. That's not so happy and joyful. Let's go into this a little deeper, and I'm going to let you guys go. Because we're at 31 minutes. We're doing good. It's 11:11 on the clock. I'm in my drop top. What are we doing? 2 of Wands. I think it starts, yeah, 2 of Wands. Oh, Dominion. The 2 of Wands concerns shaping your spark of inspiration so you can achieve your goals. It is the Magician card brought to Earth. That's exactly what the other one said. Your ideas have a lot of potential, but you need to work hard, willpower, and dedication to realize your vision. You've taken the first steps. Now you must aim your focus. There is a balance to be struck between daring and planning. Have the courage of your convictions. The 2 is associated with unions, and the 2 of Wands indicates a good time for friendship. But make sure any relationship is an equal one. And that's where we are. Are these relationships equal? We've been working on that since... No. Alright, I'm about to finish. We've been working on that since Libra season. And that's exactly what, you know what I mean, this Scorpio and shit is happening. And Venus is, you know, letting go of unequal relationships. Something simplistic, guys, that you can just say to yourself, as I was going to say, I love you much more than you love me, and you take advantage of how much I love you. Is what I have to say to my twin. He doesn't feel the same way I feel. And he takes advantage of the fact that I love him so much. And he puts me in, you know what I mean, condemning positions. But I'm willing to go so far. I was willing to go so far in the name of love, but I'll go no further. This is it. And that's really what it is like, you know, make sure that they're equal relationships, bro. It's like, I'm a better friend than you. I've always been the better friend, and right now, I'm going to take my friendship and be a better friend to myself. Whatever the case may be, there's a lot of unequal relationships that you guys got going on, and that's just really the truth. And that's how I would say it. That's what came to my mind. You feel as though you are being held back by circumstances or another person, reverse meaning, but you are reluctant to make any changes, such as leaving an unfulfilling relationship or a job. Whether you sacrifice your dreams for security, it's up to you. This was that Jonica and Russ thing. He put out this song talking about he was ring shopping. That's fucking terrifying. And it's just about security for them. If I marry this girl, I have someone for the rest of my life. And that's it, her too. But is that your dream? Is this your dream guy? Is this your dream girl? That's up to you. And that goes back to your guys' jobs. A job is a job. It doesn't make you, but it sure the fuck shouldn't break you. I can do anything. I think I can. I feel like with the right training, there's not a fucking job in this world I couldn't fucking do. As long as I had the right training. There might be some physical jobs that I can't physically meet the requirements, and I can honestly say that. But I believe, you know what I mean? Unless it's something like that, I believe anything else I could accomplish. I could be trained. I don't believe, even down to Kim Kardashian. Can I explain something to you guys about this? To be a lawyer, you must have studied all forms of law. To be anything. It all comes down to your memory and application of the information that you have took in from anywhere from 2 to 4 to 6 years. In order for you to pass a test, it's about retaining the information that was given to you at the time it was given to you and being able to re-access that information when a question is asked. It's all a memory game. Because by the time you take the test, they're not asking you something you don't know. It's in your mind. And if you can't remember, then that's where the genius comes in of the gut. You let your intuition guide you. Tell me what the right answer is. I can't remember. And that's where you know the feeling of yes or no. But going back to it, it's like, why didn't she pass her bar? Because she couldn't remember the information. She blamed it on she asked somebody for a question or whatever the case may be. It's too much information that she's not retaining. And in law or medicine, that's why they have to go to school for so fucking long. Because it's so much information you must have access to within your mind at any given time. That's why they have all those law books. They have to remember the precedents of law when this was first set. They remember the cases of when this law was first established. The question she's being asked is that, in what year was this set? In what year did they fight this law? In what year was this law established? The laws come during an actual court trial. So they need to understand what made this law take effect, what happened in that courtroom for every single law that ever took place. Do you think she's putting all that information, she's putting 40 hours to 60 hours a week of that information into her brain while she's out there creating bush underwear? No, she's not. She will never pass that test until she gives that shit and that's it. She's undermining every law student that has ever studied. She's trying to pretend like this shit is easy and anyone can do it. And she's learning, she's learning the hard way, and we're all laughing at her, that it takes an unbelievable amount of dedication and understanding to be this person. You don't get to just be your father by taking online fucking courses. Now, if you wanted to be a fucking paralegal, you would have already been that. And that would have started it. And you could have done that and you had your foot in the door and started learning more of the terminologies while you continue to study for your bar exam. Without you understanding what law is and where these laws came from and what their definitions are, their penal codes, and what state and what jurisdiction they were given and how far that goes, and every fucking state and county across our fucking, our nation, because you're only studying what? You're not studying international. You're studying what? California law? You're trying to get the fucking bar in California? The bar is pretty low, is what I heard. And that goes back to your stupid fucking doofus-ass sister that thinks she can buy herself a music career. Bitch, you don't even speak. You have fake lips. with fake feelings and never had a life experience. What the fuck are you about to fucking put on the radio wave? These are those women, bro, that look up and realize they're like fucking 30, 40, 50, fucking 60, her mom's years age, and they've done absolutely nothing with their life. They're gonna die alone. They are single parents with nobody to call their own. Rich, sucked up, dirty ass hoes. The only happiness they can have, the only responsibility is having children to call, so they could call themselves mothers. But without that responsibility, they're really nothing. They're washed up. It takes a lot of time and energy and practice and patience and discipline and training to master any field, to even step in any field, bro. To think that it'll be given to you because you're just so fucking talented. I could break my neck on that one. No, everything comes with hard work. And she didn't work hard. And it shows. It always shows. Because if you put in the hard work, you might not get what you want the first time. But that's what encourages you to keep going and try harder the next time. Now, don't be an asshole like Russ and try for something that they're never going to give you, which is a Grammy. Don't be a fucking asshole and try to fucking say, I'm going to get a gold medal, when you have never even had Olympic training in your entire life. These people are trained since children. My daughter said she wanted to be a professional ice skater. And I was like, well, this is where it happens. And I was like, the training center is in Colorado Springs. Perhaps, I think you're a bit old. They start when they're young. They start training these children when they're fucking young. That goes to every Formula One driver. That goes to every athlete, every true singer, a singer. All the voice coaching and all of the tempos and all of the this and that, this motherfucking that. A fucking producer that's one key at a time, one sound at a time. That shit don't come easy. Y'all want to find the easy way into things. Now, going back to your jobs, bro. Nah, you learned that job and you worked hard and you put your time and you learned how to be the best of the best, but can this job do anything more for you and your family? Or you're just giving it the best of your, what you have, the best of your capabilities. That time well spent should look really good on your resume when you go to take on a new position that's outside of this one, because that position should have earned you the right to a promotion. All that time and dedication, wherever it was. Bitch, if you've been fucking manager at McDonald's for 10 years, then you better take your ass and go apply for general manager somewhere else. Not Burger King. Go to an actual restaurant now. Step up your game, bro. You have restaurant experience. Take it to a nice one now, if you want to stay in the restaurant. Or just take that manager code and go be a manager somewhere else. Once a manager, always a manager, bro. But take your managerial skills to the next level. Cross-train, go somewhere else, do something else, something exciting, something thrilling, meet a new person, challenge yourself to do a new job you ain't never did before, because, just because why the fuck not? You could do it, right? That's like old people that go back to college and shit. I'm fucking bored. I want to sit around and learn something. And they really enjoy just learning and, being filled with information, and they fucking graduate at like 90 years old. You're like, damn. It's inspiring. Why? Because they choose to. It's their free will. They could do whatever they want. They choose to learn. They choose to do more things. As far as your relationships, you can choose to be nice and comfy and secure. Or, as we said in these twin flames, you can push your fucking limits to be better and happy and stronger. As I see this, I see Marshall. Marshall made a lot of changes since we started. Most of them did. They just kind of plateaued. They just kind of, it just happens. They go back to their old ways. I hope you find your way back. Will you have to repeat it all? Some of it, most of it, yeah. You still have to take the steps, the chutes and ladders, bro. There's no special way to get back to where you were. You gotta make all the same sacrifices all over again. You gotta say all the same goodbyes all over again. You gotta go detox all over again. You gotta come to God all fucked up. Hey, God. Hey, God. Hear an F on that. Hey, God. Yeah, you gotta come clean again. And then you gotta, get back on it. It's any kind of fall off, bro. You done fell off. You gotta get back on. On what? On your spiritual journey, bro. Not your fucking financial fucking portfolio or your, Oh, Lewis. Lewis, you gonna do this again one more year? And what will you do if you did this for all these years and did nothing but loss? Will you end as a loser? Will you accept ending as a loser? Or you'll you'll try to beg your way for another seat for another year? Come on, Lewis. Fuck. And someone could say the same thing about you, but I don't think that's true. Your heart is elsewhere, bro. It's not in the car. Your fears are in the car. Your inner child is in the car, bro. It's not your heart that's in the car. Your heart is out there doing fashion and music and being a socialite. It's not being strapped to the rocket ship anymore. And it shows. Your heart's not in it. It doesn't mean that you've lost heart for it. It just means that your heart has a different love language. It's not a bad thing to have done the same thing your entire life and get tired of it. It's not a bad thing to stop eating spaghetti, Marshall. It's just gotta be giving you heartburn by now. Ooh, that was such a good pun. Have you guys ever thought about comedy? I could be a comedian. If I could stop laughing at my own jokes, it'd be great. Come on, guys. You can do this. I didn't even get past the Two of Wands. It's up to you if you want to sacrifice your dreams. You don't have any dreams. I know. Let God give you a vision. But clear out your space for this vision. You have to create space for it. You're like, I want a new life, God. But you're still working real hard at your old life. That's not how it works, douchebag. Really? Really? Alright, let's go to your 8 of Cups. 6 of Cups. That was pretty awful. 7 of Cups is full of fucking illusions. Deep down, you've changed and become dissatisfied with your life. Some soul searching has revealed that you need to discover a deeper meaning, to find yourself and become the person you want to be. This may be leaving behind material security or an old relationship, things you previously desired but no longer bring you fulfillment. This is a journey into the unknown and will take great courage. You may even want to move to a new place or country. Like the Hermit, this card can also mean withdrawing from outer activity to seek greater inner self-awareness. It's exactly what's going to happen on a Monday. Introspection. You are refusing to walk away from a relationship that's not working. In your heart, you know you need to act, but while part of you wants to explore new horizons, other part of you is afraid of doing so because of what you might lose or what other people might say. It's time to face the truth. You're not happy or fulfilled, and you are suffering. I can look at each and every one of you, and I've said it to you for months, years. One more card. You need to devote some attention to your own needs, your own dreams, and your own happiness, not in a frivolous, superficial manner, but on a deep, spiritual level. What's going to happen when you get in there? If you take the actions, where's the swords? Pentacles, hopes, swords, at the beginning. Yeah. Your world has suddenly been turned upside down. You have metaphorically been stabbed through the heart, betrayed by a lover, friend, or business partner. This leaves you shocked, devastated. This will happen if you don't take action, I believe. Confirmation. This leaves you shocked, devastated, in a world of pain. Don't despair. Things could not have gone on forever the way they were. This ending is necessary in order for you to move forward. Don't feed yourself the poison of resentment every day. It won't harm the person who hurt you. You will certainly damage you, though. Remember the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, Kanye West. Kanye and his wife are no good for each other. We could start with them. You think Bubble Guppy is enjoying her marriage to Kanye West, or vice versa? They're just partners in crime, I suppose. Reverse meaning. Are they gonna have children? Have a happy family? Do they look happy to you? Come on, guys. You've been reverse meaning. You've been badly hurt, losing someone or something that you love. The path of healing can be hard and slow, but it has begun, and it will be easier if you look forward to the future instead of back into the past pain. Give yourself permission to forgive and release the hurt. If you suppress your feelings, you will not heal. It almost speaks as if you will do it. What does this have to do with me? I don't know yet. But I know I have to get offline. It's about, I'm taking a spiritual journey, and I guess we'll have to leave alone the heartbreak. Something might come to the surface. I'm not sure. It's like you're not heartbroken about things. I'm always disappointed. I don't know how much that disappointment hurts me until I start crying about it. Really? Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Moving on is always hurt. It always hurts to move on, to say goodbye. It always hurts. I haven't talked to, I think I was on the elevator with her the other day. I don't talk to Diana no more. It took a week, and that's it. After a week, you're already moving on. Now I've cut off Red. Now I've cut off this person. Like, it's it. God said. See what I mean? He was the dwarf. What did we just call this? The red dwarf? It's just, you realize, no, you ain't got no business. You gotta move on. No more conversating. No more doing this. Time to move on. I don't know, guys. I hope you handle it. Or it doesn't handle you. Love yous. Laters. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.